2022 Division 1 Mixed Ultimate Championships. Credo have had a very storied performance in the tournament so far. After a hard-fought game against ULTI.TV, who will be going on towards the finals. MDC S.W.O.R.D losing to their southern counterparts, MDC Shield, to meet Credo in the bronze final. 2022 Division 1 Mixed Ultimate Championship. And what an opening point for MDC S.W.O.R.D to come out in the bronze final with an early score against Credo. Huge layout, but it's not going to be enough. Credo not able to reel that one in. Credo's second match against a relatively lean roster. We'll see whether or not they've got the numbers to come out of the otherwise very dominant MDC S.W.O.R.D. Taylor Arts with a great play, just edging out Anna Crosby with the disc, putting pressure on the mark. Hodgman with the disc, threads one through, but the disc will go back. Hodgman goes far side. Holly Mace with the block. That is gonna be the score. Finn Walker with the disc for Credo, putting one on the board. 1 against 1 for S.W.O.R.D. Back over the top to Yo, unleashes a big backhand. Troy Stevenson in the deep space. Hodgman takes a bite, but it's not enough. Stevenson takes MDC S.W.O.R.D to 2 over the Credo 1. Pressured down by Anna Crosby and Peter Boardman to kick off the defense.
Becky Farr going long instantly, and the shot goes up, and she grabs it.
Great
for the
work.
Score.
Amazing work by Credo. Great find. Holly Mace in hot pursuit, but she's not going to be able to shut down the speedy Farr.
That was a clinically quick offense. And it goes up.
Big lefty backhand. Huge coverage. McGuinness pushing deep.
And the turn.
Kat Fulton shifts around Becky Farr to find Boardman open in the end zone. S.W.O.R.D back up by 1. We have seen Credo go from strength to strength throughout the course of this tournament. 2 universe point finishes yesterday.
Looking downfield again. Putting it up for Justin Lee, who shows some incredible athleticism to rein that throw in.
What hang time was that? Goes long, looking for Justin Lee.
Oh.
But it's Owen Sun.
Still not out of the end zone. And a beautiful bid.
Bender takes to the ground to keep that one in hand.
And another layout to keep possession.
We've got Edwards, who goes around to Milne. Taylor Arts available as reset. Milne says, I don't need you. Wide open for Courting, and the score. Huge
Clean
bid.
catch.
Huge bid by Bender, but it's not going to be enough. And Courting reels it in. Stevenson wants the disc. Boardman a little bit slow.
Throws a blade and finds Sam Taylor Arts looking to get it off that sideline and sending it long.
Jack Lewis underneath.
Oh, and a beautiful bid, but
they're still an incredibly competitive side. And it does speak to the grit that they've got on display to keep pushing every team as hard as they are.
Ooh.
Tiang taking to the ground to keep that one in hand. Finding Fernando on the near sideline.
Looking at the big options, not shooting them, telling Tiang to go up line, finding Bryn Douglas instead.
He's a shooter, ladies and gentlemen, looking for Sam Taylor Nards.
And he keeps it in bounds.
Credo to go for his momentum,
and
carrying him all the way
behind
the tree. A little less Sam Taylor Nards, a little more Sam Trio Lenarts. Digital defender, but Ali's going to pick up.
And centers it. Theo McIntosh looks for the bid, but cannot get there.
We have Edwards with the disc. Hodgman manages to shake free of the defense, puts a big shot up.
Courting and Justin Lee. Justin Lee with the take.
5-6. So the disc is going to go back.
And an injury sub for Tiang. Oh!
Tries to go up and around, and it's Peter Boardman who's going to get the block. Great work there.
Giving it to Sam Tier-Lenartz on the near sideline, who puts it up for Jack Lewis. Miles of space. Who puts it up for Bryn Douglas. That is that U20 boys connection.
Absolutely fantastic vision there. Seeing those forehands come up with the edge that you can see on the screen, how they're fading back towards the center field. Couple of big shots. They look a little questionable, and then out of nowhere, these receivers just run onto the disc. Taylor-Lenartz and Edwards doing a huge amount of work. Yo puts a laser beam up to Boardman for a quick reset to Stevenson.
And he shoots it round, finding Tessa Swinson. Theo McIntosh on the disc, putting on a mark.
Besling shuts down Charlesworth.
And Credo get a turn. Megan Edwards looking to her reset.
Great work. Hodgman going up and over. Huge play by Fulton to try and shut that one down. But it goes McGuinness to lead to a wide open Besling. And so back to 1 point in it. It is 8-7. Credo to come back out on defense. Another break puts them back on serve.
And it shows that they can break this MDC team, so they only have to do it again.
We are seeing Credo play it forward, and Justin Lee is able to stop it on the reset. Right around the brick mark, only 18 meters to go.
Using that long wingspan.
He tried to find Ali, but couldn't get the disc there in time. Exactly as I was saying, you only need to play 10 seconds of good defense, or in Justin Lee's case, you only need to play 2. Great heads-up awareness. Douglas has the disc.
And
puts
he
a hammer
throws
up.
A hammer to Jack Lewis. That U20's boy connection is showing through again.
Great work by the Credo side to pull it back to a tied game. This is a huge moment for the Southern squad.
Absolutely massive grins on the team's face. Electric energy over at that end zone.
Somehow Boardman's able to get that one.
Finds Tessa Swinson unmarked on the sideline, and it is shot long to Yo in the end zone.
Driven over the shoulder of the defender, and that was a miracle throw that really opened up the entire point as Boardman fires one up to Swinson, gets the quick reset, drops the long bomb when he sees Yo in the end zone.
Not afraid to take it right up to the sideline and then shoot it up the line to Milne, who shoots it back. No.
Finds it in a crowded space, and Hodgman gets the touch to generate the turn. A little bit more length on that shot from Caleb Milne would have been the one. Fine bender marked by McGuinness to Ali, far sideline. Big left shot. Crosby's got it.
And NDC with another break on Credo. Milne back to Cat Taylor-Lenartz. And gives us another scuba to Justin Lee for the score.
Credo back within 1. Credo sending a message in the second half. We're not afraid of you on match defense. We're not afraid of you on zone.
We will break you.
Absolutely, we will challenge and test those 1v1 matchups, and if you try and send 3 down on us, we're just going to go over the top. To Ali, unmarked, uncorks a big lift looking for Stevenson, marked by Taylor-Lenartz.
And
that is going to be Troy Stevenson with it in the end.
Sam Taylor-Lenartz opts instead for the tackle technique, but I don't think that's regulation approved.
We're going to see it again. The big left backhand from Ali.
Douglas shooting long, but Sam Taylor-Lenartz exercises caution, looking for Jack Lewis, but the throw is too high.
As Jack Lewis turns around to see who it might have been, Ali pops on across to Fulton. Puts a shot up, hoping for the assist. Is Ali underneath it? Yes, he is. MDC S.W.O.R.D. Do we see that again? had a lot of loft underneath it. Jack Lewis wasn't sure who it was for.
Sam Taylor-Lenarts can have some of the best vision on field, seeing options that other players just do not see, but it is absolutely crucial that those other players are ready for it.
Boardman with a big lift.
Finn Walker on the chase, but not quite speedy enough.
Crosby brings the disc back in. Taylor-Lenarts does her job, puts
And
a
it
high
goes-
backhand across.
And Chris Barker has the read and the grab. Oh, Hodgman was under it, but it looked like some Credo on Credo contact there did not help the team.
Yeah, great work by the Credo defense to shut down that first option. On our far side, we've got Staley Bender.
Edward swings quickly to Cat Taylor-Lenarts, who puts up a curvy backhand, which is salvaged by Nick Hodgman after the bid.
Great play by Crosby to get a touch on that one, but the call is always catch your Ds.
Nick Hodgman gets a little up the line, shoots it to Theo McIntosh, but
It's Ali who gets the first and second touches on that disc to give possession back to MDC S.W.O.R.D. Cat Fulton centre field, chips across to Ali. McIntosh shuts down the next one. James Crosby again over Hodgman. That's at least 3 points, I think, in this game alone, putting a huge amount of work in. What a touch, what a beautiful block. It's just a shame for MDC S.W.O.R.D. that Credo were able to keep it in hands, and a huge boon for Credo to be able to get it back.
and that was a beautifully placed throw.
Back to Fernando, to Lewis, to Fernando again. The defense isn't in position. Lewis on the doorstep, big hammer
Throws a
cross
hammer.
field.
Oh!
Starts to fade.
Absolute massive bid from Becky Farr on the far sideline of the end zone.
A huge bid, but the disc started to fade away, giving possession back to S.W.O.R.D. It's Boardman to Swinson. Becky pouring the pressure on. Lets one through to Boardman. A big rip looking for Mace and Ali. It's Mace for the score and the game. And the conclusion of both of these teams' campaign in the 2022 mixed season. Becky Farr with a great bid, trying to keep that one in. Jack Lewis, what a hammer.
It was the right vision at that moment. The throw just didn't quite make it to the player.
And there's the backhand. Ali for coverage if it's needed, but Holly May says, I've got this, buddy.
Three defenders closing in, but again, that disc was just set up for the MDC player.
And a huge bid by Fernando to try and shut down the disc as it leaves Boardman's hand, but it's not gonna be enough. MDC walk away with medals around their necks.
ULTI.TV.